everybody. Today is July 15th, 2024. And we had an interesting week last week. We had a big rally, then a big drop, then a big rally, then we came back to the middle. And now it seems like this area is starting to become the next range. We have a couple of spots where we have a lot of volume. One is here at 56.86. The other one is down here 56.44. So the last time that this happened, we kept going back and forth between one point of control and the other one, and eventually we filled the whole thing and it became a range where we were balancing for a while. It wouldn't surprise me if the same thing happens now. I don't think we have any major developments as far as news that we're waiting for. We do have a few things, but I don't think nothing major, except there's some earnings throughout the week. So earnings season might change things a little bit, but so far it looks like when you see days like this, is like traders are fighting to are trying to find where the balance is, where we can agree at where value is. But obviously, when you have a day like this and like this, like that means that we're not agreeing. Traders are not in agreement where value is. So right now, we're just gonna fill this area, try to find the spot where most volume is gonna be traded. So either we come back to this area right here, 56.44, or we just put some more volume in here and we accept here, or we fill this with volume, and one of these is gonna be the one that the most prominent point of control, and the 20-day point of control, which is down here at 55.33.34, will likely shift up here eventually, or up here. So basically, for today, what I'm gonna be looking for is, if we break value area high, then I'm gonna be looking for new highs. If we are able to hold above this low volume area, so above 56.96, I'm gonna be looking for the highs to be tested, and then if we pull back and come back inside value, then of course back to this 56.87, 86, and then below, if we break the overnight low and are able to hold below Friday's value area low, I'm going to be looking for a short setup to see if we can get to this point of control at 56.44. In here it's going to be a little choppy. Maybe we clean this up and then have a little bit of an excess, because you can see this area. Shorts were trying, but they were shut off. Like, there's no continuation down here. So if we're gonna have some stops here, so maybe we run the stops eventually and then come back into value. So that's a possibility. I don't know if for today, but keep this area in mind, because this is not a good finished auction on the downside. So there's this still to be repaired and clean up. Here we have a nice excess, so this area is support for now. So so it's gonna be a little choppy in this area between 86 and 50 and 56.64. This is gonna be choppy. Okay, so I'm not gonna trade in this as long as we're in this area. So setups, again, long above 96 and shorts below value area low from Friday. So basically, it's not that I'm gonna be shorting here, but I'm gonna be looking for short setups. The other option is we test below value and then we can look for longs back to the point of control, back to the developing point of control of the session for today. And then I like the trade that I like the most, if it plays out, is along around this area, around 56.28 to 56.16. This area, taking this lows, will set up for a nice long back to 56.44. I hope that was clear enough. NQ, it's slightly different because we have a very clear 20-day point of control right here at 625. I think now shifted a little higher, 628-ish, but if we any attempt to get out of this area and get out of this range, break above, so 20,800, if we break above it, then this is the target at 880. But if we fail to hold 800, then we're likely going to come back into the 628 area. Same thing on the lower end. We have this 1, 2, 3 lows where we can, if we break below it, then I will be looking for a bounce back into where value is, right? 440 and then 628. Okay, crude oil. Not much has changed except that we have a very clear range now where we're accepting prices here. The point of control is at 82.40. So like I mentioned in the note last night, I like longs in this area between 80.40 and 81. If we take this lows, that would be ideal, and then look for longs back into 82.40, and then above, same thing, cleaning up, testing these highs, and then coming back. 83.40 is also a high volume node, so the first target will be that, and then the second target will be 82.40 in the case we break this highs and then start pulling back. So that's where we're at. Very clear range. And last but not least, gold, which broke above the range and now is accepting price here. We have a couple days balancing in this area, and we have a point of control at 24.14. Failing to hold above these highs, we can look for shorts back into 24.14, and 2400 is now support, and we can look for bounces from there into the 24.14 area. Otherwise, if we don't hold 2400, then we come back into this area where the previous range was, and we can target 23.85. Okay. As far as economic news, we have Goldman Sachs earnings call at 9:30. We have some bill auctions at 11:30. We have Powell speaking at noon. And tomorrow we have a bunch of earnings and some economic reports to look for. But that's it for today. Good luck. And remember, this is the kill zone. This is going to be choppy in this area. So I would stay away from that and be patient. There's not much to do at the beginning of the session. So I would just wait until things develop and then look to probably fade the edges today, and protect your profits if you're in this area, because this is going to be choppy. All right, good luck.